What if I told you there's a snake so massive, it can swallow a jaguar whole? Meet the Green Anaconda, the undisputed heavyweight champion of all snakes on Earth. Living deep in the flooded rainforests and murky swamps of South America, this creature doesn't need venom to kill. It uses something far more terrifying, its own body. Here's how it works. The anaconda waits, completely still, beneath the water's surface. Its eyes and nostrils sit on top of its head, so it sees you, before you even know it's there. Then in a fraction of a second, it strikes and wraps its coils around its prey. Every time the victim exhales, the snake squeezes tighter, until the heart stops. But here's what blows people's minds. The anaconda's jaw is not fused. It can stretch wide enough to swallow prey several times the size of its own head. A capybara, a deer, even a full-grown caiman, gone. Scientists recently discovered a specimen in the Amazon that measured nearly 8 meters and weighed over 200 kilograms. That's heavier than a grand piano. And yet, in the water, it moves like a ghost. The green anaconda isn't just the biggest snake alive today. It's one of the most perfectly engineered predators evolution has ever produced. The longest snake ever measured, 32 feet. That's longer than a school bus. And it's still alive today. The reticulated python holds the world record for the longest snake ever recorded on Earth. Found across Southeast Asia, from Myanmar to Indonesia, this serpent is a master of disguise, patience, and deadly precision. Its patterned skin, a stunning geometric mosaic of gold, black, and brown, acts as perfect camouflage in the jungle undergrowth. It can stay completely motionless for days, waiting for the right moment. When that moment comes, it moves at terrifying speed. It strikes, wraps, and constricts. And unlike what Hollywood shows you, it doesn't crush bones. It stops the heart. What's chilling, these snakes don't avoid humans. In documented cases across the Philippines and Indonesia, reticulated pythons have attacked and killed adult men. In 2017, a farmer in Indonesia was found inside a python, completely swallowed. This snake is semi-aquatic. It swims between islands. It colonizes new territory. It adapts. The longest, the most widespread, the most adaptable. The reticulated python isn't just a snake. It's a force of nature. It was brought to America as a pet. Now it's destroying an entire ecosystem, and nobody knows how to stop it. The Burmese python can grow nearly 6 meters long and weigh as much as a grizzly bear. But this story isn't just about its size. In the 1980s, exotic pet owners in Florida began releasing Burmese pythons into the Everglades when they got too big to handle. The snake had no natural predators. The climate was perfect. One female can lay up to 100 eggs per clutch. Today, scientists estimate there are over 100,000 Burmese pythons in Florida. They've eaten 99% of the raccoon population, 90% of the opossums. Deer numbers have collapsed. Even alligators are prey. The U.S. government launched python elimination programs. Hunters are paid per snake. Annual python challenges. And yet, the snake is winning. The Burmese python didn't invade, it was invited. And now it cannot be stopped. Australia is famous for its deadly animals. But there's one creature most people have never heard of, a python that shimmers like a gemstone and can take down a wallaby. The Amethystine Python reaches up to 8.5 meters. Its scales catch light and produce a violet iridescent shimmer. In sunlight, this snake looks almost supernatural. Indigenous Australians have incorporated the great serpent into Dreamtime mythology as a cosmic creator. But don't let the beauty distract you from what it is. Unlike pythons that wait motionless for weeks, this species actively patrols territories, pursuing prey through trees, along riverbanks, across open ground. It has been filmed entering homes in rural Queensland. It preys on feral cats and dogs, and is actually considered ecologically valuable, where invasive species have disrupted native fauna. This snake is beautiful, culturally significant, ecologically useful, and still persecuted out of fear. Maybe the most dangerous thing about this python isn't its size. It's humanity's inability to see past it. Africa has lions, leopards, hippos, but locals say there's one predator they fear most, the one that kills in total silence. The African rock python is the largest snake on the continent. Growing up to 6 meters, it is notoriously temperamental and will strike without hesitation. Wildlife rangers report that confronting this snake is one of the most dangerous experiences in the field. Its diet, warthogs, crocodiles, antelope, even lions have been documented as prey. But here's the part that gets under your skin. The African rock python is known to watch human settlements. It learns patrol routes. It identifies livestock enclosures. People in rural Kenya and South Africa report pythons returning to the same village, night after night. There are documented cases of African rock pythons killing children. This snake does not fear humans. It simply evaluates us and decides whether we're worth its time.